So if we put stepping stones down on this, it's going to clear them.
This is a knife.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We're rocking and rolling on this day. It is gonna be hot today, and I think they're calling for storms later this afternoon. So we're gonna try to get a bunch of stuff done. This weekend is primarily gonna be kind of finishing things up is gonna be the theme. There's a lot of projects that we're about 90-ish, 80 to 90% finished on. So we're just really gonna focus on trying to get a lot of those projects done this weekend. We also had a busy day yesterday. One of our mamas gave birth. So she actually gave birth to two little babies. There they are right there. They're so sweet. But she gave birth to two little babies yesterday. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, I'll put the link up here and I'll put it down in the description. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button while you're down below. I'd love to keep you guys up to date, and click the bell so you get notified every time we post new videos on our channel. This morning, I'm going to be working on building the planter boxes for the other side of the garden that we're going to have watermelon, and I think green beans are going in them, if I'm not mistaken. But I finished the arbor yesterday. I got the gate hung and everything. We got it stained. We got the clear coat on it, so that's looking really good. Once I walk over here, I'll show you guys what that looks like. So here's what the arbor looks like with that beautiful view. I don't know if you guys can see that view in the background too. There's my tripod too, sorry about that. But here's that beautiful arbor. And what we're actually gonna use this for is we're actually gonna grow, I think green beans are growing on this maybe too. I don't know what we're putting on it. Sugar peas, we're putting something on it so it'll trellis up. And I'm actually gonna build two smaller planter boxes that will actually go underneath of here. So what I did is I left this up 12 inches or 11.5 inches. I can't remember which I did, and I'll build two little small planter boxes for either side here. We're also going to be working on putting planter boxes here and on the other side of the bunnies. So we have it. I've already cut up all my wood. All right, guys, we got the beds done. Jenny started getting the compost put in them, and then we're gonna do a layer of soil on top of that, a topsoil. I got 8 bags. I was thinking 4 per thing, but I'm thinking it's gonna be more like 8 bags per. So I'm gonna probably end up having to go get more. Another thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna put some smaller planter boxes on the front of this bunny cage, and then we're gonna grow like little herbs and stuff for it. I don't know what's happening over here. We're playing. I think the girls have the right idea. It is extremely warm today, and they're back there playing in the water. I think that's the right idea instead of doing all this work today. But we got to press on and get the stuff done. So she's running to get lunch. I'm going to start working on getting these planter boxes. I think I'm going to make them about 30 inches long, which will give me about 4 inches on the inside once I, take out my circumference or whatever you want to call it, or not circumference, but width. Take out the width of the wood. It'll give me about a 4-inch bed for 30 inches down through there. We're just gonna grow some herbs that either we can eat or we can actually feed to the bunnies, kind of friendly for both. So when you're out here and you see the bunnies, you gotta just pick a little something, give it to them. It'd be a nice little treat for them. So I'm gonna start working on that. And if I get that finished, because I'm gonna run out of screws, I don't have a lot of screws left, and I might be able to get one done, but I'll cut all the wood for them so then I know I'm good to go. So. All right, so yesterday we finished getting those signs up, so that all looks good. That's what I'm saying, Buttercup. We got all them signs up. So the goal for today is to try to finish that garden area. I have, one gate to build and the other 2 planter boxes. Once that's done, the garden will be completely done. We're gonna need a lot more topsoil than I think we originally thought. Why are you so loud? We need a lot more topsoil than we originally thought. And then also the other thing I might work on if I have time is that this gate is actually going to go here. So it's actually going to go in front of these, my mower and the Gravely. And then that will match this. I don't know if you guys just got sick, but I got sick. But those will actually match. So there'll be like a little gate where you can go in and everything else. We decided that we didn't need that gate and it was kind of temporary, but like everything around here, but I'm out of breath already. We're gonna be building our gate out of these fence boards, just like I like. If you haven't checked out my video on building a simple farm gate, check that out. These things are great. They're inexpensive, and you can make some really cool gates and stuff like that out of it. All right, so we'll get hopped into it. So we got this complete and we got this complete. So productive weekend. The duckies have their new area. I'm gonna let her go. There you go, baby. So we got this area complete. We did not get enough topsoil for these beds or those beds or that one or the one that's kind of behind you right now. So I'm gonna have to go back and get some more topsoil, especially since it rained last night and this one actually sunk down, basically down to about the halfway mark. So we talked about potentially doing more compost or even doing a layer of wood chips, a layer of compost, and then our topsoil just to fill these up a little bit. Because this was actually 8 bags. I was hoping that 8 bags would do both beds. So I wasn't even close. But this is really good topsoil. I'm pretty excited about it. I made one box over here where the arbor is, and I remember the word this week, arbor. I made one box, and then I realized I needed an entire another 16-foot board. So I'm 16 feet short of actually completing the construction in this area. We got that gate built also, which is really good. So the construction is almost complete here. Then we're just gonna have to do the fine tuning things. We're gonna be planting, we're gonna be putting trees in here. I think we're gonna do 6 trees. I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees we're gonna put in here. I think we're gonna try to do 3 apple and maybe 3 peach, depending on what we can get between kind of Tractor Supply and Lowe's and Home Depot or whoever else sells dwarf trees. Now we are gonna be getting dwarf trees or semi-dwarf trees because you can plant more of them closely together and they bear more fruit per square foot or square, whatever you want to call it, for each tree. I don't want a full-size apple tree either because they're just humongous. They get humongous. I know you can trim them and everything else, but I'm hoping too by having them in here with the ducks that the ducks will kind of take care of that fruit that's falling. I don't know how much they will, but also the pigs are right across the street here, as we'll call it, or they're their neighbors. So I'm old, I can't sit on my knee that long. So their pigs are the neighbors too, so hopefully we can kind of manage it, and as fruit falls, we can either throw it to the pigs or even throw it to the goats or whoever. Like we'll find some place for the fruit to go, so we're at least eating it. And apples and peaches are probably 2 of my favorite fruits to eat, especially peaches. So we're gonna hopefully get those planted and a bunch of other projects that still need to happen. We're kind of whittling away, and me and my wife, Jenny, we were actually talking a little bit ago. I didn't get anything done for a while, but like, you know, we're finally seeing what our vision is for this property, and like things are starting to come together. And I mean, we go back and forth about 20 times on different projects of like how we want to do it and like how we want to lay it out, and then we completely change it, and then we change it back, and then we change it again. And I think like when it actually gets put in and we actually see it, it just, I don't know, it's really exciting. It's really cool to see. So we're still working on infrastructure. We're going to be doing some more fencing. We're going to be building some buck houses, or as I'm calling it, the bachelor pads, as well as some pads for the baby doe, blah, 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 and the babies. But no, it's super exciting. If you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you can kind of keep up with us of what we're doing here on the farm and what we got going on. And hit that like button if you like that. Also, leave a comment below, say hi, say howdy, whatever, and we'll respond back. As always, I'll see you all next time.